Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. My name is Brother Omar El Rashed, and I'm the author, poet, and Peaceful Hearts Guide. And I wanted to share with you something that I've been dealing with and one of the realizations that I had in the process. So, I've been dealing with some significant amounts of pain and frustration. And there has been something that I've been trying to work on for a long time, and it just hasn't been working out as well as I would have liked it to. And so I think I've mentioned before that I take a martial art called Japanese Jiu-Jitsu, and I've been practicing for a long time and training for a long time. Alhamdulillah, I'm at the brown belt, and I'm about to test for black belt in a few months, inshallah. But one of the things that I realize is stopping me from doing as well as I'd like to is I have to work on my balance. So I have to work on keeping my posture straight and some other things that go along with it. And I've been reaching out to several of my other martial artist friends and people in my class and asking, do you have any suggestions or advice for building it up? And one of the ideas they had with me, and they shared with me, was, Omar, coming to the dojo 2 to 3 times a week is great. But at the end of the day, what you really have to do is each day, every day, spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes or even 3 minutes. Just do a little bit of practicing the footwork, a little bit of practicing the movements day in and day out until you finally get it. Because, a lot of us imagine that the black belt and that you're going to get this balance, overnight by one long day and one perfect practice. But that's not the way the world works. In fact, the way that it works is it's a series of small steps taken consistently and every day. And that's how we build up the ability to progress in our martial art or whatever it is that we're trying to work on. And so I thought about that, and I thought about some of the other techniques and other aspects of my life that's really been beneficial. And I remember when I was in Toastmasters, which is a public speaking organization. It trains people on how to be better public speakers. And for a lot of people who are scared of public speaking, it's a great resource for overcoming the fear of public speaking. But one of the things that they encourage is every single Toastmasters event, which is a weekly event usually, you have to practice speaking at least once. Because the more you practice, the more consistently you speak, the more comfortable you'll be and the less fear you'll experience. And I remember in Toastmasters, there was a young lady who taught, I think it was guitar lessons. And she said when you're practicing and learning a musical instrument, if you can dedicate 3 minutes, just 3 minutes every single day to practicing your musical instrument, even if you stop after the 3rd minute, if you practice 3 minutes every day consistently, you'll be able to improve and learn the musical instrument and get really good really fast. And sometimes when you practice those 3 minutes, it'll take longer and you'll actually invest more time. But if you don't even feel like it, whether you want to do it or you don't want to do it, if you practice for 3 minutes, at least you'll get enough muscle memory, you'll get enough practice to be able to do that thing and grow in that way. And why am I bringing all of this up? The same is true for the path out of pain. Here we are experiencing great amounts of pain and other things that we're dealing with. And we imagine to ourselves that there's going to be one day where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to part the clouds and the sun is going to come out and a rainbow will form and we're going to feel magically improved and all peaceful and happy and all of our despair and sadness will go away. But that's not the way it works. The way it works is each day, every day, commit to just a few minutes of positive thinking, just a few minutes of affirmations, just a few minutes of writing down journaling, just a few minutes of focusing on the positivity each day, every day, whether you feel like doing it or you don't feel like doing it, whether you're in the mood or you're not in the mood. Give yourself some dedicated time in order
I am a Jedi.
more positive in our lives, in order to feel that joy and that experience of happiness and light. Because when we practice, the pathway out of pain is not built in one miraculous day when Allah opens everything up and solves all of our problems. What it is built upon is each day, every day, committing ourselves to implementing a positive practice in our lives that will make a big difference for us. And if you look at the ebook that I've shared on the link in this description in this video, you're going to be able to open a resource, a free resource that gives you advice on what is a practical thing that you can do each day, every day. It doesn't take very long, and you can do it longer or shorter, but it's a great way to live and get on the pathway out of pain. Because again, it's not the everyday or the one-time miracle that's going to save us. It's going to be taking steps each day, every day, consistently, routinely, and honestly integrating that into our lives and making it a daily habit. That way we can literally create a habit of being joyful in our lives. So if you're interested in learning about that technique, I encourage you to click the link below and to get it while it's still up, because it's only going to be there for some time. So take action, take a positive step for your life, for your direction right now. And with that, I bid you adieu. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.